Hi there, we are in Montana, about 30 minutes away from Glacier National Park.
Here's our view, check it out. Yeah, this is where we like to stay. This is how we like to live, disconnected. We exclusively boondock in our van. We got the Grech Terreno Ion here, and let's show you a little bit about it. We've been in it about how long now?
About 10 months.
10 months. So we've perfected a few things along the way. What was one of the major first things when we moved in, you remember?
We wanted to put everything away and keep it nice and organized.
Yeah, that was real important. Emily was like, big emphasis on not keeping it cluttered in here, which was great. I completely agree with it.
We live in a very small space and we wanted to be nice and clutter free.
Yep, and so we've done that.
We installed this shelf and then we put this over it to keep it nice and clean look to it. We also got this curtain, so at night we can just close this up. We don't have to deal with putting anything in the windshield.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about blocking the side windows, the front window, all that. We just slide that.
Just slide that, and then we have the shades that also go down. It's super easy at night.
Yeah, one button hit. You just hit the button, all the shades go down. We slide that across, done. Ready, like you're sealed in.
Very easy.
Ready for sleep.
So here's our beautiful home.
Oh, what about the cabinet here?
Oh, yeah.
We just did that. That was a new addition.
So this cabinet used to like to swing open and scare the main driver.
Apparently I drive erratically.
So
times.
Just about a week ago, we got this here piece and Ray expertly installed it so we can latch and unlatch it.
Quick, easy latch there, but it keeps it locked that way.
And
none of these slide out. But this is a big thing of what we did, right? You did this, you had this great idea from the beginning, just put things in bins on the shelves and in the shelves and stuff.
It was actually my idea from the beginning of putting the clothes in the little cubes.
Yes.
So that was in the old van, we implemented that.
We did.
But then, yeah, the bins were the new addition here.
Works great. And that's how we've done it in almost every cabinet in here for storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just locks like that. Even the bins over here, or the cabinets up here, have bins in them.
To keep
things are stored
contained.
in there. Yeah, keep things contained and organized as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just all over the place. So
exactly.
What's the other big thing we love here is this counter space.
We love the kitchen. So we have plenty of counter space. You know, the old van didn't have anything like this. It was a big chunky thing here, cutting everything off. So we have this huge counter space.
And we use it. We use up all the space. This morning we were cooking, making breakfast.
Yeah, so whether you're cooking or doing dishes, it's just nice to have this huge counter space and this huge sink. So
it's really helpful having all this counter space too, just for cleanup too. You know?
Yeah.
So just during cooking and cleanup, it's wonderful. We use it a lot.
We do.
We cook in here a lot.
We do, and it's super nice because we have the power to cook, we have the availability to cook, we have the fridge that's got all our veggies and things that you want to cook, and it's just really nice.
Yep, it works out great.
So we love it.
Cooking with a view.
Cooking with a view, and it's really, really nice. Sometimes you cook in a parking lot, sometimes you cook with a beautiful view in Montana.
Yes.
So here's our bathroom.
Turn that on. So we even did some additional storage down here. Emily found these bins to just put in there, so they just Velcro shut and slide open, so we have things stored there, which just took advantage of this space we have right there.
Yeah. So that's that.
And then camera cabinet. That's another really great one. We're both wildlife photographers.
Right. So sometimes on the go, Ray the other day was driving by a pond and he saw a ruddy duck and we're like, oh, we got to shoot this duck. So we go back here, run to our beautiful big cabinet back here, grab out the cameras.
Everything's ready to go. Custom made foam cutouts for everything. So it's good to go when we're driving. You grab the camera.
Seconds, ready to shoot.
Ready to shoot.
Just like that.
And then everything just stays in there. So nothing's in a camera bag. You don't have to drag it out, unzipper it, none of that stuff. You just grab what you want and go.
Grab it and then put it back.
So
easy peasy. And all the lenses back there too.
So one of the last things that was really important for us to live out in these places on the road like this was internet. For the last 2.5 years, even in our previous van, we've been using a cell phone hotspot, which works great as long as you have a cell signal.
Exactly.
And so many times we're out in these places like this. Just here a couple days ago, had no cell signal.
Exactly.
And so yesterday.
Yeah, we got our Starlink Mini.
Yes.
And now
we have internet everywhere. It's working great.
Yeah.
Just to show you real quick. It's just this tiny little thing right up here. We just set it in the dash. It's plugged in. It works. We don't have to go outside and set up anything. As long as we have open sky, which we do in most places, it works flawlessly. We've been having really good internet already.
Yeah, so pretty much that was the last hurdle, I guess, we had to overcome to really make this feel like just, you know,
home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the other big thing that we want to mention real quick, which we've talked about in other videos before, but
Power!
we've had even more experience with it now being in this for 10 months now, is just how great the power system is.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning, just like with our old van, we were in a habit of turning the inverter off every night because
Yeah.
we're
I
not
mean,
using much power.
turning the inverter off every second
In
that
the
we
old
weren't
one,
using
yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
But in this van,
one, yeah.
we would turn the inverter off every night because we weren't using much power or any power really overnight. But that meant, you know, when you're in a house, normally you charge your phone and some other devices overnight and things
Right.
like that. So we weren't doing any of that. I don't know, a couple months ago.
Yeah. You
we
figured
started
out
just
like,
trying,
hey, let me just leave it on overnight and see what
Yeah.
happens.
and it's fine.
Yeah. So,
So we leave the inverter on all the time now. We always have power. We just never think about it. We do everything we can think of in here. Charge stuff. Emily cooks a ton.
yeah. And between that and, yeah, charging our laptops, charging our cameras, cooking with
Lights.
the toaster oven, like 30 minutes at a time.
The oven built at the microwave oven, and we have a separate toaster oven.
Yeah.
Sometimes the stove is going at the same time. All that stuff. It just,
Yeah.
in other words, we use power just like we're in a home. We don't even think about it, and
Right.
it works flawlessly.
Yeah, so we're able to stay in places like this, very remote, and we have internet, we have power, and, you know, as long as our tanks are good, we are good. And, you know, we usually can find places to dump our tanks and fill up our tanks with water, you know.
Yeah, really easily. We find them pretty, I mean, we're doing that at least once a week, if not more. And so it is nice that we have the macerator in this. It just makes things simple and easy to dump and get that done quickly and clean. So that's another important thing that just makes living the way we want to that much easier. So yeah, 10 months in on this van, I feel like we've really got it dialed in. We love it. We can't see changing
Ever.
how we live. Yeah, anytime in the near future. And we've just gotten better and more comfortable, I should say, at being out in places like this.
Yeah, it really
and not
just
having to
feels
think about
like,
it.
yeah, so easy and so comfortable, and like, why would you want to live any other way?
We get these incredible views. We get to stay here for free
For free.
by ourselves
Yeah.
for the most part. And now we don't have any limitations. We have internet out here. I can get my work done. I don't have to go driving somewhere to find a cell signal and do that. That was a huge hassle that we've been dealing with for 2.5, almost 3 years of being on the road now.
Right.
And so
it's just
wonderful to have
seamless
that
now.
solved. Yeah, we love this van. We really do. It's a wonderful upgrade over the first van that we had. And
it's comfortable. It's
yeah, I don't think there's anything else we really need to add. I feel like we've checked off all the little boxes of things that were just minor annoyances, the last one being the internet situation.
Yeah.
And everything else that this van has pretty much stock, and then just some slight modifications as far as, you know, organization and storage and stuff like that that we've done.
Right.
We do have boxes on the back for external storage and our bikes and stuff like that for when we get adventurous. We have an inflatable kayak back there so we can go kayaking all the time. So there's just, we have everything with us. We love being on the road and being out in these places, and this rig, it makes it incredible.
Yeah, time to go explore some more.
Let's do it.